the dollars to them pesos. So we grind hard, but we play harder. From the Sea-Town harbors, the clearest beaches, sandy waters. From my wifey and my daughters, staying posted plenty hours. And I do it for how longer, I gotta do it. My dedication to this music, plenty years I proved it. Cause the blood flows truest to the ones who use it.
Double hit licks, sing, that's the DNA of a king.
There's no way you can fit these royal jeans.
You hear that double hit licks, sing, it's the DNA of a king.
There's no way you can fit these royal jeans.
You hear that double helix sing? It's the DNA of a king.
There's no way you can fit these royal jeans.
You hear that double helix sing?
This
DNA
is
of a king. Got it.
108.1.
I take my vacations, my camp, I lay the foundation. Slice layer through the glare cause I ain't patient. But I'm always fair when Sire started steady in his eyes ahead of his time. I flooded the ship down, boy. I started focusing on the price instead of the prize. See a future full of joy, so beautiful the boy. Ain't no cool nicknames for black granddads. I'm Big Poppy PONZI with the cookie and the noise. Bang bang, King Bishop on the courts with Venus when the gangs came. I'ma maintain till the names ring deep like fiend rings or Jones or James sang. You can feel it before you hear it in your spirit. It's my gang. Yeah. You hear that double hit licks sing? That's the DNA of a king.
There's no way you can fit these royal jeans.
You hear that double hit licks sing? It's the DNA of a king.
There's no way you can fit these royal jeans.
You hear that double hit licks sing? It's the DNA of a king.
There's no way you can fit these royal jeans.
You hear that double hit licks sing? DNA of a king.
When you tell us, go back, please remember where you came
It's time to rise up, everybody the tide's up. It's my turn and your time's up. Throw the Hydra Collider, the chill boson particle has been found. I'm electrifying when I rhyme like a steel ride in the ground. And I'm still flying on the ground, sitting quiet off of that loud. Mind racing at 1,000,000 miles per minute, just trying to figure shit out. From my third eye to my crown, I keep a bird's eye on the ground, on that astral plane. And my pilot episode is right now, so people seen it was just a dream until I learned that manifest. I figured out who had my best intentions, and then I had to part with the rest. But that was best in introspect. Intersect before my second tech. I go out, I set the bar, and then I go again for my second rep. 3v3, they getting sweat between MAAL and SKEEM and me. Who you check? No disrespect, but protect your neck. My brother's keepers now disinfect.
This is WNRV 108.1.
Yeah.
When my enemies are satisfied, in life I shall come back.
What up, world? What up, Cleveland? It's your boy, the human T-Wrex, coming to you live from Nerve DJ's headquarters, right here on St. Clair. The song y'all just heard right there was Nah Mean.
Yes, sir.
That's my Nah Mean. And today my lucky day because I got him in the studio with me, man. First off, I want to introduce, we're going to introduce SKEEM, we're going to introduce Chill Rob, and we're going to introduce my homie MAAL G as the group UniverSoul Truth. What's up, fellas?
Yo.
Oh, wait a minute. Okay.
Is this my camera right here?
Whichever one red.
He's a rookie, people.
It wasn't red. It wasn't no.
It's red now.
It's red now, yeah.
All right. Shout out to my people on the radio who can't really see this guy, so they don't see this guy. But let them know who you is. Let them know who you is. Introduce yourself.
SKEEM.
That's right.
Cleveland.
To the right of you, who we got?
What up, y'all? This MAAL G.
And who we got?
Yeah, I'm Chill Rob.
That's right.
Yes, sir.
These my homies right here.
Oh, that's okay.
UniverSoul Truth.
Yes,
and we
sir.
gonna talk about this album, Dismantling of the Ego, man. You know what I'm saying? I know these cats for a long time and I ain't really know they rap, you know. I seen them about a month ago. I'm at the St. Clair Art Festival. You know, I see my homie MAAL, you know. And then this how it be, you know, from me acting like I'm DJing on stage to right here, you know, really doing what I do to the interview. So I want to thank MAAL G for this opportunity. You know what I'm saying?
Hey, this is just you know, being intentional about something, man. We seen each other and we said we was gonna do this, man, and we made it happen, man. So we thank you, T-Wrex, man, for bringing this opportunity.
For sure.
All right, for sure. All right, enough of that nonsense. So. Let's take it back to how it all started, man. Like, I want to know how. We ain't gonna take it back to like, you know how people. I've been rapping since like the 5th grade, 6th grade. I want to know when y'all three got together and we about to form this rap group.
That's a beautiful story.
When did this start? Who wanted to lead? Who wanted to take us on the journey?
Well, we was all on a fellas trip. We were out in L.A.
Nah.
Okay, take it. Take it
he
back.
trying to take it back. You trying to take it all the way back,
Now,
right?
all the way back when y'all formed the three. Y'all three formed the
for
group.
just us. Okay.
Just you three. Not when it is. Yeah.
Yeah,
Oh yeah. Go ahead.
Okay.
Yeah, we was out on the West Coast, out in L.A., and we actually SKEEM brother. He's a producer out there, and while we was out there, all of us been, you know, making music, you know, pretty much our whole lives. So being out there, his brother Apollo being out there, having some studio connections while we was out there. Shout out to Ben West, you know.
Fat shouts.
Getting in the studio and creating one track, and then that one track pretty much spiraled into a project.
What year are we talking?
This was
2024.
2024.
Last summer.
So this right here is our debut project together. First time working together as a collective on a total project.
And the thing is, man, it's like we've been rapping for years, obviously, like, you know, since high school. All of us collectively have done projects and worked on solo stuff. But, you know, I mean, we like best friends, man, who had an opportunity, man, just the stars aligned for us to be able to make a project together.
That's what I was thinking too. This is more like a brotherhood. Like, this is deeper than friendship. Like, y'all been friends before the rap stuff.
Absolutely.
Am I right?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, so it's like,
yes,
it ain't,
sir.
you know,
yes, sir.
and then this like, you know, segues into the title. Like, you know, dismantling of the ego. So like,
dismantling
of the ego. So like, we all friends before this rap stuff. So like, we ain't gonna let no ego get in the way. So it's just us three. Like, if the outsiders got something to say, you know what I'm saying, we gonna look at each other and be like, you know, I don't know, but like, this is what I wanna talk about, like the title. Okay, first of all, let me go on. Let me slow down. I know this wasn't the original name though for the group. Like, how many times did it take y'all to come up with a name? What was the original name?
That's a good one.
What names did we toss around?
Man, we had quite a few.
The three-headed monster.
Yeah.
Number one.
Yeah, Three Kings.
That didn't last long, though.
Yeah.
Three-headed monster didn't last long.
Okay. So how do we get to UniverSoul? Let's go with
Universal Truth.
That's what it is. Yeah, Universal Truth. So
it started from Universal Truth.
Okay.
Universal Truth.
Okay.
My perspective on it is like, I feel like we are all three individual MCs, right? We all have kind of like unique styles and even different perspectives on how we come at the hip hop thing, right? And I think through all of our different perspectives, there's an aspect of truth in it, right? Like, I come from a different lane, Rob comes from a different lane, SKEEM comes from a different lane. And through all of our different styles and perspectives of how we come, there's still an element of truth in the element that we come. So it's like a universal truth is the concept behind it. You know
so
what I'm saying? Like, there's truth in everything that we come with.
So when I first was thinking about it, I wanted it to be the only thing that's absolute in the world.
Okay.
The only thing that's absolute. So it's like, it's not just my truth or your truth. It's universal.
So you saying it could be? It's not truth just in America. What I say is worldwide.
It's
Universal.
absolute.
You
It's
said
the,
universal, like universal law, universal language,
it's the only thing that's
Sir.
it's the only thing that's absolute.
and like the music. The music is universal. This can hit here. This can hit everywhere around the world. I like that. So okay, so we'll say y'all went through about 8-9 names to get to this. That sound dope.
For sure.
Okay.
It take a little while to make the magic sometimes.
Okay, then the this ego, man, because I think like this what everybody problem is. It's just like this is, I don't know if y'all ready to want to go there, but like ego, it's like it could be, it's like it could be hurt, it could not be hurt. You don't know if you're gonna get your ego back. You know what I'm saying? So let's go with that. Like let's break down the definition of the title.
So, dismantling of the ego. One thing for sure, 3 independent solo artists coming together, creating a project, working as a brotherhood, having our own creative processes, doing things how we do things, but then also coming together and putting those things to a side and kind of coming up with a formula that works amongst all 3 of us as far as this project in general. That was one of the biggest things of dismantling the ego. But in this real world, the ego is a big thing. You gotta have your ego. You gotta have some confidence and some belief in yourself. But in the same breath, you don't want to be too egotistical where it gets in the way of the bigger picture of what's truly going on because you're too wrapped up within yourself. So that ego is a big thing. A lot of people can't get out of their ego and have egos to different things and let it drive them a different way. So that's a fully loaded thing, ego, but dismantling the ego and not letting it get in your way in a negative way is kind of what that would be.
Dismantling of it. Dismantling of it.
Broader spectrum,
So
taking it apart.
During the recording process of this album, was y'all all at the was y'all all in the studio at the same time?
Hell no.
How does this work? What was the studio vibes?
I mean, what you
Just
mean?
recording it, but it was a lot of studio time. I guess recording it, yeah, I would say. Yeah, we definitely was. We just wasn't all in the same space. It started in California.
Yeah, we recorded all over the place.
Yeah,
Okay, but so on the album, so all the songs that y'all recorded, y'all was together.
For sure.
Yeah.
What about
I mean, some of the stuff more you would do some stuff at your house, but for the most part, yeah,
okay,
like 90% of it.
What about the producer? Is the producer there making the beat on the spot, or he's sending y'all tracks in?
Nah, so we got a lot of different production from a few different producers. Schemes produced a couple tracks on there. Got a couple beats by Hollis, Summer League, Holly.
Which is your brother? Shout him out. Shout him out.
Which is my brother Hollis Nova, one of the, I got a bias to that, so definitely one of the hottest producers,
My brother.
His brother Apollo. Yes, sir.
Shout out to homie Holy, man. We got Holy on
sir.
production, man. He
Holy
did
on production.
Sweet Smell, and then we got MH Phenomenal. Our
Slaves.
homie, man, he
Okay, so
Slaves.
so now I kind of know the answer to this. So with the studio vibes, it's like it is y'all don't like. I definitely get the vibe. Y'all don't like a lot of people in there. It's probably just y'all 3
Yeah, for the
most part.
Yeah.
Y'all,
At the first session.
He funny. You talking about being Charlemagne?
Listen.
Scheme funny.
Hey, that first session though. That first session though.
Y'all want to
My
elaborate?
man, who
Can
was
we
my
talk
man?
about
Who
it?
was my man that came in?
Ezzy.
Ezzy hit that first session. Ezzy came to that first
The
session.
actor?
Yeah.
No, he was there first
rapper.
before we even started.
Okay, talk about it.
Yeah, I don't think we started rapping
I
so
don't know
much.
if we can
before
fully
him.
talk about that situation, but Ezzy was in the building.
Okay.
I mean, they don't need to know all that.
Yeah.
They don't need to know. They need to know.
Going on, but
They be alright.
no, the homie Ben West, like he said, man, he's like a Cleveland moved to LA artist who his house was kind of like a hub for Cleveland artists, man, to create in LA, man. So it was like a melting pot of. I feel like it was recording and doing
3
music
different
on
rooms.
3 different rooms, man. We was just lucky to find a
man,
space in
this
there
is a
that night.
safe space here, man. I'm letting y'all shine, man. I'm just want to, y'all want y'all to give up the stories, man. You know what I'm saying? That's all. Y'all know what to say and what not to say, but I'm not.
Yeah.
This ain't no shock jock. This is just we having a good time.
Yeah,
I mean, I listen to the album 4 or 5 times a day, so we cooking up right now.
Yeah.
And then okay.
So look, I put it like this. We was out there kicking it, and I'm like, listen, I pulled him to the side. I'm like, yo, it ain't gonna be no more times that we on vacation and our other 2 homies ain't here that don't rap.
Okay.
So I'm like, look, we about to let's go hit the studio.
Okay.
We ain't got no. I mean, we can go hit the club right now, but let's just take this. Let's just take this moment real quick, because it was like a little early on the weekend too. We hadn't even got all the way to the weekend. So we went in, kicked it for a little bit. They was playing. I think he was playing like Mario Kart or Fortnite with like a 10-year-old. Like
the studio?
At the house, yeah. It was
We walked in. We walked in. He's playing the game on the headset, talking to like a 10-year-old or something crazy. Right. Went downstairs and laid some fire. Like an hour later.
That's dope.
He got a real distinct style about him, man. I'm sure.
And then speaking of y'all style, so let's start here. Like, give me some of y'all influences on y'all coming up. Just a few, because I kind of got an idea, but I just want to confirm y'all saying them. Whoever want to go first.
Definitely on some East Coast heavy, man. I think that
would have been more. That would have been funny to hear what he would have said first.
I like that. I'm gonna let y'all cook. It's my show, but I'm letting y'all cook. Let Maul cook.
I mean, I feel like
what he was gonna say.
I feel like that's what made us originally like alikes. I mean, even from the high school era, like we all had a common interest in East Coast lyrical rappers. So it started there, like cats who really MC, cats who really spit bars and really have some lyrical content to their game. So I think that's a mutual conduit for all of us. But it gets eclectic. Like mine was more so, I was always more like a De La Soul, Tribe Called Quest, Wu-Tang, obviously. Those were like my heaviest influences.
And that's funny too, because Rob is like a little different. His taste is a little different. His palate is a little different than mine. You know what I'm saying? All 3 of us is different in that way. You know what I'm saying? And it comes off in the way we approach it too. At the same time. You know what I'm saying?
So peeling the onion back, to keep it real, they like to put things in the box, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And then they like to elaborate on other things. So you got rock and roll, and then you look at rock and roll, and you had different genres within rock and roll, which breaks down the different sounds and different styles and different techniques that you're using. Whereas in hip hop, there's a lot of different styles, a lot of different techniques, a lot of different types of flows, you know what I'm saying? Different directions of where you're going with your music. And with hip hop, it's just contextualized into one box. It's just hip hop, you know what I'm saying? So for us, we all have a strong, heavy East Coast influence, but within that East Coast influence, it's a couple different styles, So like he said, you can tell, just a little difference within how we approach the music just by listening to the verses, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah. I mean, I like it. I mean, it's the. Go ahead. Let me hear my guy right here. He the star. He the star of the group. Just letting y'all know.
Well,
y'all too chill. I like y'all chill, but he the star.
Hey, listen. I was gonna say, I don't know if we all just East Coast. See like what I'm saying? I don't know about that. I would say Rob is like heavily Midwest influence. Like with Eminem and like just the way he like approached and chopped down like his cadence and stuff. I can hear that all over Rob. Yeah. And even the dudes that Rob was like back in the day, the people he was kicking it with, like Lost Cause, they heavy Midwest. Yeah, almost sound like Bone. You know what I'm saying? With the way they approach it.
Lost Cause.
Yeah. So I see all my peoples differently. You know what I'm saying? I see Maul straight. L had the straight LL, you know what I'm saying? That was his thing back in the day. He was an LL fan.
Still in.
And all the artists that he named, right? Much more eclectic than mine. I don't even, for me, I don't, everybody always say I always love Hov, which is, very much the truth. But anybody from our era, you could pretty much predict who their top 5 is going to be, majority of the time, right? Or who it could be, right? Jay, Nas, Hov, Big, and Pac. I mean, Jay, Nas.
I always say that if you take them out your top 5, who you got now? Who you got now?
That's the
let me
thing.
hear your 5 now.
You asking me?
Yeah, you take Biggie out, Pac out, Nas out, Jay out, Eminem. Who your top 5 now?
Eminem wouldn't be number 5.
Okay,
So if you want to start there, the first 2 is going to be Kendrick.
Okay. Ooh.
And probably it's that next name for me that get a little hazy because it could change. Sometimes it's LL, sometimes it's Ghostface.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying?
So that's 2 and 3.
Because of the things that I champion coming with classic albums. On top of being nice, on top of being able to do, you gotta be able to do a lot of different things. You know what I'm saying? You can't. It ain't just about one thing.
Everybody.
I can dig it.
Now, when you up in that elite echelon, you know what I'm saying? You gotta be able to do a lot. If you're gonna talk like, if you're gonna talk like that.
Give me 2 more.
I can't even say people like Redman.
Damn.
I can't say M. I say somebody like Andre 3000, even though a lot of people get upset that he ain't got no solo album. You know what I'm saying? But he did enough for me to be up there.
Stacks.
I can't say Kiss.
DMX?
No. Because only because
Top 5 DMX.
No,
You knock
no,
out-
we down.
you
We down
knock-
to like 7 or 8 now.
Yeah, we already got
down
the
to
top
we
5,
already got
man.
5.
Yeah.
We down to like 7, 8, 9.
We're in the top 10. DMX ain't top 10?
Nah.
Ooh. Lupe?
If I'm gonna go there, I would go. You know what I would really do is I would go back to like somebody like Rakim.
Okay.
Because of the way he held down the 80s, he was the one that really authored all of that shit.
Changed the flow up.
You know what I'm saying? He authored a lot of he birthed people like Nas. You know what I'm saying?
That's fine.
He's the only one that he was the first one that brought the edge to it before they was doing the
Okay. Okay, so this is my next question. Now that I like that because all those people talking about something, they got, and that's basically what y'all talking about, the conscious, the conscious. Am I right? Y'all talking, y'all?
I love that.
Would
I
y'all
love
say
the
that?
conscious.
So, speaking consciously, talking with direction.
With a purpose.
Yeah, definitely.
So,
Definitely.
like this, when did you know? It's like when did you know you was woke, and when you had this ability to speak like this and talk to the people? Whoever want to go first?
Wow.
Yeah, so I'm a free speaker. Anybody who know me gonna tell you. Rob just gonna let it fly, and then he gonna stand behind what he say. Cause really, I ain't gonna say nothing that I.
But what took you like what took you to get there? What led you up to like say what you want to say? Like ain't nobody about to talk to me like this.
Well, my wheels have always turned a little different in the top. You know what I'm saying? So my thought process is how I break things down. What makes sense? What don't make sense? You know, I ain't following what I'm being told. I'm discerning my own truth. You know what I'm saying? By the truth that I've already come across. You know what I'm saying? And then I'm always evolving into the better person. You know, so what I know now or what I believe to know now could be different than what I know tomorrow. But it's always in truth and it's always in perspective. So that's how I've always kind of moved. So as far as being woke or when I knew I was woke, like I said, anybody you talk to gonna be like, man, Rob been a conspiracy theorist forever. That's just how Rob wired. So yeah, I'm just that guy out of the group. I'm just that guy.
Yeah, man, I would agree, man, as far as like it's just something that's
You know, we can't hear you with your hand over your mouth. You know, talking to that mic. I'm just messing with you.
It's innately in me, man. It's
all day.
It's DNA connected for me, man.
I like that.
Like my parents were huge influences in my consciousness, man. You know, my mother and father, I mean, about as conscious and pro-black as they get. You know, and so the household that I was raised in, it was nothing but you know, conscious music. And you know, my father put me on to the Roots. My mother put me on to Erykah Badu. You know what I'm saying? Like, so it was like influences like that. Stevie Wonder was played like every day. So I had no choice in my upbringing.
Your parents, that was the party house?
Yeah, you can say that to an extent. My father worked in radio. You know, my father worked at WJMO back in the day. If you hit to Cleveland AM stations, my pops used to work for AM radio. So, you know, music was just always, and my father is a music artist, you know, so music and consciousness is just something that just since birth, you know, I've been raised around.
I like that.
That was heavily off of my influence.
Yeah. So I look at it just a little different. I definitely had, you know, a lot of influence, you know, musically, you know, growing up in the church and, you know, my family being gospel, having the gospel music influence from my father's side, my mother's side. You know, we was church kids, you know what I'm saying? So it was just always had that draw to the music, but I didn't want to sing. I didn't feel like I really could sing. So it took a while before, you know, I was always just watching rap videos like everybody else, you know what I'm saying? But I never really got the bug until I remember I listened to Nas, I Gave You Power, walking home from school, and it changed my life, you know what I'm saying? I didn't think people could make music that was that meaningful, you know what I'm saying? Especially people like me, you know what I'm saying? That could come across that way for me, you know what I'm saying? So that's what when I think about you say becoming woke, it's more so that just wanting to be, you know, more complex with the art and thought provoking, you know. Anybody could just make some little bop, you know, if you smart enough and got enough music inclination, but can you do something that's a little bit more meaningful? And
do y'all feel like it's difficult to make this type of music where everybody want to hear turn up shit and like if you're not, you know, because I always say like they respect the conscious flow if you got a bankroll. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? But like it's wild.
I think you still should be able to make it sound good. Yeah. You know, I don't like we not reading your song off a piece of paper down.
Yeah, you know, I know.
You need to go ahead and you still need to be able to construct the song and just make it enjoyable. So so that's the art of it. That's the art.
And I think it's connected to the love of the music, the true love for the music. I think some people get corrupted when it comes to making this music because they chase the money or the fame or the anything that comes with it that's, you know, superficial. But when you really like are connected to music and you love it, like you're gonna do it regardless of any of that. You're gonna do it for like the pure passion of it. So I think that's where, you know, my connection. I think everybody right here, like we don't do it for the fame. We do it because we love it.
Yeah, definitely out here trying to make real music. You know, real music is gonna resonate on different levels as far as, you know, you can hear it and feel it and it make you feel good without even taking in the words and just the feeling of it. And then you had the words where some people you get taken away in the words themselves and the meaning and what's being said. But then you had people who, you know, just looking for certain beats and bass lines and things like that. So, you know, music is gonna touch different people in different ways and mean different things to different people. But, you know, real music is gonna touch on all levels, and that's kind of what we're trying to do. Is even if you don't want to hear specifically the message we saying in this specific song, it's gonna be moving. You're gonna be able to groove to it. You're gonna be able to feel that energy that we was putting into it at that time we was recording it. So trying to touch you on all levels. So that's the goal is to be able to accommodate a lot of different people in a lot of different ways. So that's the art of making music.
I just want to add this thing too, man. Like for me, music is like, I was just telling my wife this earlier, man. Like music for me is like really connected to my mental health. Like if I don't create, I'm a creative. So if it's not an outlet that I can create in, I literally feel ill. I feel sick in my spirit. So I have to be able to like create as a mental health outlet. You know what I'm saying? It's kind of like therapy.
So you really want to create every day?
Man,
so you're never bored. You're never bored. Am I right?
Nah, man. I love to create, man. Like it really like frees me.
This
like
segue. This about to segue to my next topic. Speaking of the album, I try to like.
Because I could have went on for another 30 minutes on that topic. So I'm glad you cut us off.
Okay, yeah. So I'll try to like get in y'all solo joints, man. And the homie Chill Rob. Love Light. Yeah. This nigga over here talking about Pino playing, my nigga.
Yes,
it's
sir.
very nice. So I like what you were just saying, what you were just talking about now. What made what made you bring the like when did you learn about that? Explain about that for my people who don't know your third, in the layman's terms,
All right, so your third eye, that's your connection. You to the spiritual world, so that's your connection to that next dimension, that next realm, that God realm. However you look at it, however you want to break that down and your beliefs, but that's pretty much what it is. So how you can connect to that space within yourself, and like I said, man, I'm a knowledge seeker, so I read into a lot of stuff and have a lot of opinions about things and aware about a lot of things, but not swayed by a lot of things. So that's kind of how I get down. But that Love and Light joint, it's a lot of different things that I wanted to touch in that track, you know what I'm saying? Just love and light in general, sending that good energy to people. That's the number one thing. But understanding that, everything that is presented as love is not love, and everything that's presented as light is not light. And doing your part to pay the next generation forward, that positive message. And once again, taking that intellectual step, giving people who, have some of that knowledge, that do a lot of that research, giving them some stuff to listen to as well. So, once again, a few different things, giving my perspective on Love and Light and just trying to make a fire track on top of it.
Dope.
Yeah.
All right, Skeen, where was your mindset when you was making Hogs? Let me hear this.
Man, that's a good story. So my little brother made that beat. And he left it at my house. And you can't just be leaving. You can't just be leaving stuff like that and sitting around, man.
Y'all got like a shared computer, or did he just have a flash drive out? Was the computer open? How do a nigga leave a beat? Let me hear that.
Hey, man.
Let me hear that. I never heard this one. The nigga left a beat?
We was playing beats, and he sent it to me.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? I happened to be looking for beats. A couple days later, and I was like, hey, listen, man. You can't just be leaving stuff like that sitting around.
You sound like Debo, beginning of the movie.
So I made something. The funny part is, when I made it, he came over and we made something together, and he made sure he took the beat off of my computer. So all I had was a version with me and him on there, and I couldn't do nothing with it.
Okay.
I never knew that part.
Yeah, crazy. I never got the beat.
Exclusive.
I never got the beat back again until we was in LA. I was happy that we got the beat back.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
All right.
So that was the birth of Hogs, because we was listening to him and he was like, yo, I was like, if y'all want to do something, you was like, man, you already got something on it,
Tell them
I
the
just finished
concept
it.
behind it though.
Yeah.
I mean, it's just, to me, with Hards especially, what I wanted to showcase was the ability to use every part of the beat and show that I can make every type of song, right, in one. You know, I could talk shit. I could come with a catchy hook. I could do harmony. I could ad lib and tell a story, a crazy story. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
That's why the name was so abstract.
That's why I'm giving y'all. I'm letting y'all shine, man. This shit fun. I hope y'all enjoy y'all. Don't for just tuning in, man. I got Universal Soul Truth in the building. The homie MAAL G, Chill Rob, and the homie SKEEM, man. We live here, WNRV 108.1, and we got my homie MAAL G. Now he got Lions Gate.
Lions Gate.
You know, where was you at? Where's your mindset?
Lions Gate, man. Shout out to Hollis, man. Once again, man, who did some amazing production on this project,
Big
man.
bruh.
And the thing about Lionsgate, so it's crazy. Lionsgate was one of those tracks that when we first was even tinkering around about doing a project together, Chill Rob brought that beat to the table, and he was like, you know, what y'all want to do with this one? And we heard it, and it was, you know, it was crazy. So it actually started as a track that was supposed to be a group track, and then I just fell in love with that song so much, I almost just kind of like took it hostage. You know what I mean? It was like, man, I'm about to make this my solo track. So the brothers blessed me and said, go ahead and do your thing with it, man. And you know, my goal with that track was just to inspire. You know what I'm saying? Really to shoot some gifts of motivation to people, man. And then just at the end
my man
of
G
it,
on there.
yeah, Roy, my man Roy gave me some Roy Hall, man. He gave me some dope motivational lines to kind of like assist with the theme behind the album, just of telling people, you know, just, you know, find the best version of yourself, man. Don't give up, you know, keep on fighting through this dark times that we living in, you know, try to find the best version of yourself. And then Hollis threw on a little extra little interlude at the end for me,
Chef's Kiss,
where I was just able to just kind of like zone off on about that was like my vent session at the end of that track, man, where I just vented about kind of like how I was feeling about the industry, feeling about the times that we in, and just, you know, still just trying to keep people to, you know, keep their head up, man. So, you know, that was my little take on, you know, being able to, I think it was dope when we was coming up with the project. We all said we wanted to do a solo track, right? And
like I think, the Locks. That's the Locks.
Like the Locks, right.
Yeah.
And you know, SKEEM, I think, was the one who was like, you know, kind of pushing us to say, hey, man, everybody do your version of what you would do on a track. You know what I'm saying? Where us coming together on the track was already us kind of trying to bend and twist and blend our flavors together. But on our solo pieces, it was like our time to just do us, you know, and bring to the table what we do best. So
you want the inside stories? I give you the inside stories on my solo track. So my brother Hollis, that's my solo track is a Hollis beat as well. He had an artist. And the artist that he had, I can't remember his name right now, but he had a track on there. And then he kind of backpedaled off the track and didn't really like the direction that the track went in. So I ended up getting the beat and creating a track for some solo stuff I was gonna do. And for this project, I had a totally different solo track recorded.
You did.
I was gonna go with something totally different. And when I went to record the Love and Light, it was like, bruh,
that's the one.
No, so yeah, I kind of just put the Love and Light on the project, and once again, a little bit more telling of kind of how I think and some of little bit more look into me as an individual. So
the other track was fire too, but
it made sense to put it on there with the content of what it was talking about.
If we ever drop a mixtape or just something, you know what I'm saying? Like that track still needs to be heard.
It's coming.
Oh, it's fire.
It's definitely coming out.
Track was fire. Just 11 Light was just a whole nother. It just said, chill ride. You know what I'm saying?
All right, let's talk about this album cover, man. Like, what was the process? Who process was this? And let's talk about them hats. Like, what's the meaning on them hats? I ain't never seen them before.
So we tinkered around with a few different ideas with the album cover, man, and we actually was trying to step into the new age and utilize some Chat GPT to see what type of help we can get with it. We was trying to actually get our faces to be dismantled.
Okay.
Right? But it was tough to get it and figure it out, man. So that was kind of like the most creative outlook that we could kind of come up with and kind of just put us in a light of being like kings. It was like you see our face soloed out in an artistic background, but we all kind of had, if you peep closely, we all have crowns on our heads.
Yeah, okay. Oh, okay.
Yeah, so we all have crowns on our heads, so it's kind of like that take on Three Kings as well, which was one of the concepts for the album. But it was just like a real artistic take on just showing all of our unique, different characteristics, man, in a kingly-like form. So it was just really artistic. That's it. Rob had a real Rob was trying to have us like in outer space, and we was gonna do some real crazy stuff.
It was a little different. It was a little different. It wasn't.
It came together.
Everybody got their own style.
Speaking of crowns, though, my man asked about the crowns, man. So quickly, I speak on that. I got a brand called Uhuru. You can look us up on Uhuru. That's UHURU, and Rob actually is sporting.
We was gonna do that we used to do that on the shout outs when we end the show.
Yeah, but
I feel you get it in now.
You asked about the hats
on the album cover. I'm trying to flow the interview. I like your style though. Go ahead.
I thought you asked about the hats, man.
On the album.
Okay, well, we wearing crowns right now. We was wearing crowns on the album cover, man. So that's into it, man. I thought that was my shout out to plug in the hoop.
No, I'm messing with you. You the homie, man. We having fun. No, the hat's fire.
Oh,
the hat's fire.
Good looking.
That's fire. Okay, where was we at? Okay, album cover, boom, boom, the hats. All right, man. Now, I don't know, I ain't really like, what's more entertaining, recording or performing the track? What y'all looking forward to, man?
Well, we haven't been able to perform yet, man, as a group, live, man. But I love the element of live performance. There's nothing like it, to be able to perform in front of a crowd and see the crowd interact to the music. I think it's nothing like that, But I think this whole process is
working. We're working on it. Yeah. Okay, so forget all that. Let's talk about this single, Slaves, man. Now this on the funny side, when Ye said, I think slavery was a choice. Did y'all agree, or was y'all hating on it?
Hating? To me, ain't even about hating. Because, I understand the premise of what he's saying, but that's just so immensely disrespectful to, a lot of the, and that's even, more, it's deeper than just the slavery part. I think it's like a mental health thing with Kanye, because he's just antagonistic from, the slavery piece to wearing a KKK uniform in an interview. He does things that I think you're disrespecting the levity of it by, trolling on the internet when the ramifications and the fallout. I don't know. That's just me. That's just how I feel.
Let's forget that part. But why did y'all choose to pick this song to be last? Because track listing is important.
I think sonically, as soon as it on, you think, oh, this got to be the last song.
Okay, yeah.
It's got to be the last song. It gives it that finality.
Well,
go ahead.
It does, but let's speak to.
Oh, well, it was really supposed to be the last.
The Bandcamp version. If you listen to this album on Bandcamp, the last song is actually Square in the Mouth.
And that was really what it was supposed to be. But Slaves, when we heard it without Square in the Mouth, we was like, yo, it can still.
It can make sense for the last song too.
So how important was the track listing? Like how did y'all go?
Oh, it was very important.
How many songs did they make the album? Y'all got some Lucy's out there?
About 2.
Oh, so y'all really don't
two, but one didn't make it at all. But one is on the Bandcamp version.
Yeah,
like you said. We have a song
and that's
called
it,
Square
right?
in the Mouth that's on YouTube. We got a video for it and everything.
So y'all really don't be wasting time, like so y'all don't be in there like when y'all go to the studio, it's time to create. We ain't about to be just wasting those.
And you know what? That's the beauty of working within a group. Is that you don't waste a lot of time because we all got buy-in. You know, it's a democratic process.
For sure.
You know what I'm saying? We ain't, if it ain't working, it ain't working. If it's working, it's working.
And it's a sport, and it's a brotherhood, so it's gonna be competition.
Has it ever been like
when one person come with something and it's fire? The next person is gonna come with something that's got to be on par. So making a fire track within the group it come a little easier because it's like, especially if you gonna pop off the track, you got to come with that fire because it's got to be accepted.
Hey, listen, Chill Rob put the pressure on us every time. He put the pressure because every time I feel like Rob was the first. He was the first ready every time.
With the verse, every time.
His verse was ready first, man.
He's like, this is what I came up with. Yeah. I'm thinking it's gonna be like a few bars.
The whole 16. That's what's up.
And he ain't mess up.
I like that, man. I like that.
And he ain't mess up. He was ready. He like, yo, like, damn. But and to Rod's point, if you like you said, if you pop off, like you thinking you gonna come with the best verse, but you set the bar. Yeah. And the next nigga gonna try to clear that motherfucker, as he should.
Has there ever been a time y'all had to vote? Be like, it's 2-1. Like.
As far as what?
Like this on something silly. Like I want this song. Like it'd be like MAAL and Rob would be like,
no, you know what?
SKEEM like hell no.
Here's the crazy thing about this whole creation process. We didn't have not one time where somebody said, hey, let me get the last verse or let me get the first verse. Like, it was never
I like that.
No issues there, bro.
We tried to balance it. Like, okay, he had this many pop-off verses, so we gonna get hit. You know what I'm saying? We tried to really balance it just to make, and it made the album flow better, I think.
Yeah.
Feel. A lot of it was feel.
The track, I would say the most extensive thought process was at the end with the track list.
Yeah,
what the order was.
Luckily, I had the privilege of seeing the Slaves behind the scenes today. You know what I'm saying? Exclusive. You know what I'm saying? But it's that was pretty dope, man.
We're gonna give you some directing credits on that, man.
I just want to thank you. I just want
to give you some credits.
I don't want no credits. Just thanks T-Rex, man. That'd be the
big
best
thanks
person.
To T-Rex, man. Definitely.
Showing love. Man, anything else, man? I ain't gonna hold y'all, man. We've been here. We've just been having fun. Anything else y'all want to say to the fans? Anything, like anything what y'all got coming up? Anyone y'all want to promote?
Hey, man. I mean, I'll be the first to pop off and say, we are all solo artists as well, man. So you got projects coming from all three of us, man.
I wanted to talk about that, but I'm like, that's kind of like.
No, it's coming.
Yeah, I know, like, cause I'm like, well, cause talking about the ego, like, well, so say if I want to go solo, how you gonna feel?
No, but we all started solo, so I think this process right here really was just it was a launching pad, man, to really help everybody's situation, man. I think
like what is it? Steel, sharpen steel.
Man.
Mm-hmm. Yes, sir.
All day.
You know what I'm saying?
All day, man.
I would like to say, as he said, we are solo artists.
Do the shades on real quick.
Yeah, quick flip, right? But I want to say, I'm proud of y'all, my brothers, for the way that we approach this. And not only from the music side, it takes a lot of hustle, man. It takes a lot of hustle to finish something, man. Especially in this day and age, a lot of people want to start something and they, tell you about it and it never happens. But I'm glad that we was able to stomp that out. Even with these videos, man. You got to be a professional, because at least to be working with me.
I like that. He bougie.
I ain't got no time.
He wanted the fly stuff.
We all got our own lives, man. This is just this is one of the things we love to do. We couldn't stop doing it if we wanted to.
I like how y'all all three come together like that. That's real brotherhood, man. That's why I mean everything what y'all talking about, y'all really doing, and that's what I be trying to preach to the kids, man. You know, just be yourself, man. You know, just because this rapper doing that, you ain't gotta listen to it, you know.
Right.
Because they just a lot of rappers they listen to promote a lot of violence.
Hey man, this shit easy, man.
Yeah.
People make it hard.
Yep, you're right. So man, what about you, Rob? Shout out. So I ain't gonna we about to wrap it up. This is fun, man. Anything you want to say?
Shoot, dismantling of the ego, streaming on everything. If you want to get all the tracks, Bandcamp. Support us on Bandcamp. And we got videos out there streaming on YouTube. Got videos about to release and come out. Like he said, solo projects coming. So just keep your eyes open. And first of all, fat shouts to T-Wrex, man.
Absolutely, man.
Shouts
to T-Wrex, man.
Ultimate host,
man.
Hey, the ultimate host on the radio,
first
off the
official
radio.
interview with us, man.
Yeah.
The first official interview.
Pretty smooth.
Absolutely,
bro.
Ultimate host,
class,
bro.
man.
It's a conversation, like that's all. It's an art. It's an art to it, but you know, lucky I'm getting pretty good at it, man.
And we would love when we drop our next album, we would love to come back, man.
Hell yeah, y'all welcome here anytime, man.
Sure.
Y'all know what it is. It's your boy, the human T-Wrex, man. Signing off. You know, think positive, do positive, be positive, man. Turn all that negative shit, turn to positive, man. You're going to have a better life. Y'all know where to catch me every Wednesday, 9 p.m. right here at WNRV. And we going out with Slaves, man. After all that talk, man, I seen it behind the footage. Shout out to my brothers, man. See y'all next week. Peace.
This is WNRV 108.1.
This black man I am, nigga power you will never know. Black skin, I'm in thickest leather, you will ever soldier. Vaunty 2 hands, God-given mega efforts knows for coon activity. Hear it clear, writing on the pyramids, it's still my seat. Ego ain't reserved for street steeples. Spray paint, calligraphy, and when the law shows, 10-digit feet, point your symmetry. My heart is the hardest part. Describe the smell of fresh blood on your paintbrush. It's kinda hard to start. Kindly hearken upon this journey to find the darkest spots on this Dalmatian nation. These tiny targets hard playing before I bomb the law to strange stations. All lines as well as mine don't make my angst anxious. In fact, my genitals don't fit in the same prophylactics. That's that big stick energy. Cope protected. My dopest attribute is humility. You got it back.
Don't be a slave to your ego. You know, CV4.
The blue pill of the red one. You the newbie in the
What you trying to get accepted or fit into a perspective? Don't block your blessings, fighting against what's destined.
Always slaves without the chains or pawns in someone's game.
Try to make a name before we cross the gates of the plane.
Who are you really in your soul? Are you really in control? You leading the following. Tell me what's really going on. In the beginning, the writing was on the wall, calligraphy, hieroglyphs and Sanskrits. My words are like imagery. The metaphors and the similes line up perfect symmetry. In the path of an empath so long, I'm losing my empathy. Simply when I'm gone, I want the world to remember me infinitely. Family name ringing bells like the Kennedys. Creating greatness to overcome the pain felt for centuries. 45 fortified until my mind got me mentally ready for war. On the front line, I'm leading the infantry. Artillery loaded, marching into the teeth of the enemy. Okay, cadets have fake land, strike and take out physically. I'll take the right and just, and we'll stamp the battle out spiritually. Lyrically, I'm Count Dracula. No one can mirror me. I found peace up here by myself, but these rappers are terror 3. It's clear to me, we the best to do it. Money back guaranteed. Dismantling of the ego is your way out of slavery. Don't be a slave to your ego. You know, CV4.
blue pill or the red one, you the newbie in the
What you trying to get accepted or fit into a perspective? Don't block your blessings, fighting against what's destined.
Are we slaves without the chains or pawns in someone's game?
Try to make a name before we cross the gates of the plane.
Who are you really in your soul? Are you really in control? You leading the following. Tell me what's really going on.
Never been a slave, gratitude the pain that they paid. So now descendants later, I can use my art to get paid. Never negate the whipping and the lashes that our ancestors took so you can learn in them classes. Be a brave heart like Escobar season, but never kill your fellow brother, that's called committing treason. You know the number one reason community bleeding, they got us discombobulated. Question your belief in the Most High to guide you to the North Star. And find your freedom of mind, and that's the first part. And find your knowledge of self, and that's the worst part. Cause it's a shame you don't want to learn your own heart. Reboot the time frame that you can gain a new start. And turn the tables like a live pair of new marks. It feels amazing, butter leather like some new clocks. And trust in God and you will find that that's the smooth part.
Don't be a slave to your ego, you know CB4.
The blue pill or the red one, you the newbie in the
What you trying to get accepted or fit into a perspective? Don't block your blessings, fighting against what's destined.
Are we slaves without the chains or pawns in someone's game?
Try to make a name before we cross the gates of the plane.
Who are you really in your soul? Are you really in control? You leading the following. Tell me what's really going on.